welcome back to another one of my Survivors videos. I know yesterday's wasn't super long because it was still the beginning. So this episode will be called Hidden Enemy, also as in the book. So I know some of them you couldn't see that last time, but this is Lucky right here. And I didn't think you could see the husky that well, so yeah. So we are on to episode 2. So today is going to be like the book, so don't be surprised. So this I did not mention. This is the alpha in this story. But I think I might decide to make her beta, to make it more like the book, so she'll be sweet. So yeah, you have Alpha, who's a wolf, dog wolf in the book. So we will start with how Lucky met Sweets before, right when the big growl happened. So Lucky happened to be going in the city. He's a lone dog at first, and till he meets Sweet right here. And he meets Sweet, and Sweet can't live on her own, so Lucky decides to assist her. And Lucky needs to go visit a friend. So they go somewhere, and I'm not going to name what it is yet. And they keep going, until they find that the place is gone. It had collapsed during the big growl, so it's not there. So Sweet sees a dead Longpaw, which is a human, and she sees Lucky and she's like, this isn't the way I wanted it, and Sweet runs away. And Lucky tries to catch her, but she's a swift dog, so he can't. So Lucky goes and on, and lives his way as a lone dog until he meets friends. But they're leashed, and he teaches them about what they need to learn. So I will bring them here. You have your dogs. Sorry, but Bella is not in this series. I do not have so many toy figures for this. So yeah. The pack is unorganized a little. So you have all these guys, these 3, and they don't know what they're doing yet. So Lucky decides to take matters into his own paws and train them. So Lucky says, this world isn't good for you, and that this place isn't how it should be, and that they will need his assistance. So Lucky decides he takes them to a place. Takes them to an area, a little area. And Martha here is a good swimmer. And she, there's water nearby. As you can see through those thickets, there's a lot of water. And then, Bruno is a very strong, crafty dog who's good at hunting, and there's an area near in the thickets, kind of away from the water, that he can hunt in. And on the other hand, you know what, we're gonna call this one Bella. So Bella is Lucky's litter mate. She's a leashed dog. So yeah, they are together again, and Lucky trains them how to hunt. Oh, and their littlest pup, Sunshine. Sunshine looks at Lucky adoringly and is like, well, this is our new alpha. And Lucky wants to teach them all how to hunt. And Bella's like, no, I don't want to hunt. There's long paw kibble, right, guys? And everyone barked in agreement. No, said Lucky. Did you say no? Just say no to me, said the sister, said Bella. And he's like, yes, I did. You know I'm older than you. And yeah, but that doesn't mean you can make the rules on my friends. Your friends? This is just a disorganized group of mutts. Really? Said Bella. Well, we can survive just perfectly on our own. We don't need a mongrel's help. Yeah? Well, I'd like you guys to go try to hunt deer by yourself without my assistance. Fine. How do we hunt? See, that's what I'm saying. Fine, we'll take your assistance. But then we leave. No. You're going to stay with me. I don't trust you not to get into any trouble. So, you guys, I know it doesn't sound too tasty, but you have to learn how to hunt bugs. Sunshine chimed in. I want to hunt bugs, I want to hunt bugs, I want to hunt bugs. Okay, go try. And Lucky knows this is very simple. So, Sunshine goes along trying to look for any bug that she can hunt. She looks around, she looks, she doesn't see anything. Oh, she sees one. And Sunshine sees one. She tries to chase it. It's a bit tricky. He escapes into a crevice that Sunshine's cute little paw can't reach. But there's another one because bugs are everywhere. Sunshine can't find it now. And she sees it now. It's right there. And she tries stomping on it. Don't know if you can see that little ant. And she smashes it with her paw. And she eats it. And she thinks it is really good. She scores quite a few after a while. And she goes home and she eats them. She comes back, goes home with Lucky, and Sunshine is eating her ants plentifully. If you don't eat your ants, if you don't like ants, said Lucky, starve. They hate the sound of starving. So, Lucky decided that it should be time to sleep. And this is a month later, where they're stronger. And they hear a howl in the distance. And they meet a wolf. And that wolf has a pack. A big one. And Lucky thinks he notices someone kind of familiar, but you can't see her since she's super fast and she's dealing with orders, so you can't see her that well. But if you guessed that the big growl came back again, it did. And all the dogs, all the other creatures scrammed Lucky was the only one who remained, and he heard a dog whimpering. So he came over and saw Sweet trapped. Miss Sweet was trembling. The cracks were beginning to grow, and she was panicked. So Lucky had to find a way that he could rescue her before the ground shifted. He said, "Come on, you can jump, can't you?" "Yeah, Lucky. Well, I may be a swift dog. I'm afraid to jump. If I pulse my weights, the thing will fall and I'll go with it. Not if you follow me. Come a bit closer, stand in the middle. Right there. Good. What are you thinking?" "Have an idea. You will hate it horribly. Because I know you, Sweet, you're not good with walking." So Lucky took a small resources he could find for Bella, and when he finally came up with all he could find in this area, since there wasn't so much, he said, "Come on, try to get across." So Sweet moved forward. She shivered, and she walked across and ran until the whole thing collapsed. And when it did, they almost went with it. So this is where I'll end it today. See you next time for the next video, and see you next time.